Good morning, traders. Happy Monday, September 15th. What is going on? What is going on? Welcome back to another live stream. If you're new, my name is Zach. This is Real Deal Futures. Let me just make sure you guys can see and hear me. I think you can. If you can't, if we got anything jacked up on the stream, feel free to let me know. Before we hop into this, wild week ahead. Halfway through the month. Rollover, FOMC, volatility coming into fall, craziness going on all over these markets. Make sure you view what's on the screen. Very important. Trading's risky. Most traders lose money. If you trade, you're probably going to lose all or more of the money that you trade with. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Nothing I say or do is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. Make sure you do your own research, make your own trading decisions, read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is. Even in funded prop firm accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content, like the one pinned to the top of this stream from Top 1 Futures, Bookmap, Code RDF, and others. Let's go ahead and hop on to these charts, man. See what we got going on. Markets are immediately pushing to the upside here. This is going to be interesting. 9:31 a.m. Eastern, again on this beautiful Monday, September 15th. Appreciate you guys hopping on. We'll get into some analysis. Lee, what's going on? JB, Alan, what's up? Good morning, Dwayne, Jess, Wolf. What is going on, chat? You guys are getting active right out of the gate. Welcome everybody from Kick. Welcome everybody from X. Welcome everybody from YouTube. Appreciate y'all hopping on. Getting this Monday morning started with me. So let's take a look, man. I'm gonna have to adjust this. Gonna have to adjust this bad boy because we were pushing almost right into the open. That's gonna be my overnight high right there. But let's go ahead and hop out to the daily. And if I have any background noise today, continuing to get work done on my house. I got some painting being done. They're pressure washing the outside of my house right now. So if I get any background noise, feel free to just be mad about it. I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at this, man. Super strong market. Before we even hop into analysis, looking at the daily, couple things to point out. We are in the middle of rollover here in the futures market. Interesting thing going on from what I'm seeing right now, which is volume and open interest on the December contract is heavier. And it looks like we should be on the December Z contract. But if you guys aren't aware, Project X doesn't allow you to choose what contract you're on. They just automatically have at least a contract showing. Like, I don't really even know how it functions on their back end. I'm assuming this is the ESU contract based on the price that's showing. And they'll probably roll it and we'll be on the Z contract tomorrow. But we are in the middle of rollover, right? Today is the actual roll date that they have on the CME site. Right around that time frame, we can see some oddball price action volume as volume and open interest is dying down on the current contract and moving over to the fresh contract. So that's number one. Number two, and equal to, if not more important, what we have coming up this week is the FOMC rate. And then press conference Wednesday, 2 p.m. That's, and I think we got a lot of eyes on this one. I'm not the fundamental trader. I don't pretend to be. I really don't dig too much into the fundamentals. But here's what we got going on. Let's just keep it simple. FOMC, NFP, unemployment. We know these are traditionally big market movers, right? These are scheduled financial news events. They're usually data releases that is going to provide some information to everyone about what's going on with some piece of the U.S. economy, right? For the most part, or how the Fed is going to adjust rates, right? And either way, it's going to impact what market participants are going to do on the instrument that we're trading, right? Or traditionally trading, the U.S. indices, whether it's NQ, YM, or ES, like I'm looking at today. This one has a lot of eyes on it. I won't go into it. Won't pretend to be the fundamental expert. You can go ahead and just, go to CNBC or whatever your favorite news site is and take a look and read why. But I'm anticipating the same I would any FOMC week. Potential for some choppy, consolidating markets ahead of that rate, right? Maybe market participants are waiting, right? There's some anticipation of that. We know we're likely to see some serious movement right after that FOMC rate. So it's Monday morning here. We had 8:30 a.m. come in. We have some news tomorrow, not a whole lot. It's not a complete no news Monday, no news Tuesday, but I am aware that we could be in for some choppy, consolidating back and forth price action ahead of that rate. And then I would expect that number that comes out on Wednesday to really kick us into gear, to have some serious volatility for that one. So important to note that, right? Where we are, we also got a pretty interesting update from Project X, which I'm excited about. But important to note where we are with that. You know, at least if you're not going to be a fundamental trader the way that I'm not, I really don't take it into account. I don't know what the rate is. I don't know what it's expected to be. It's just not how I approach trading. I just know, when are those events? Are they likely to cause a lot of volatility? What traditionally happens on the chart, price, and volume? What's the pattern recognition that I can start to identify before, during, after, right? And that's the way that I go about it. So I don't know if you guys will hear background noise, but this is I could hear it outside. Anyway, opened up here 9:36 a.m. Coming into 9:37. Looking at this from a daily chart. You guys tell me what you see. Do you see a downtrend, right? Like, do you see consolidation out of this? You know, no. For the most part, really zoomed out on the daily chart, right? Looking at weeks of data here, this has been extremely bullish here on ES, at least for S&P, right? Little bit different on YM. Was doing a lot of review on Dow. I'm looking at trading that a little bit more, but definitely very bullish here out of the S&P 500. Futures contract, you know, we are forming another bar right now. We've already cracked Friday's high, prior week high, and we've cracked overnight high right off the open. We're pushing highs right now. So this is interesting. This is definitely interesting to see. Again, we are in the middle of rollover. I don't know what's up with Project X being on this contract. Again, you can't choose anything. So, you know, if you want to trade, you open up your chart, you type in ES, and, you know, here we are. It gives you what it gives you. Gives you what it gives you. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to look to trade. I threw a couple feelers out, you know, asked people, didn't get too much response, how they approach, you know, rollover. I hear a lot of different things. Don't trade the same. I don't know. Maybe I don't have enough. I just don't have enough time trading through rollovers to really come to some way that I specifically want to approach it. I'm pretty much going to approach it like any other day. I'd be cautious looking at things like Bookmap and volume tools. I think that can be really, really interesting. Even here on this, man, this is interesting that we're on this U contract because volume is low, and I'm looking at I don't know, on Bookmap, and there's still quite a bit being traded out. So interesting. The Z contract's trading at a very different price. Anyway, let's keep it objective. Let's take a look, or as objective as we can, looking at price action here. Pushing the upside. Very aggressive. I'm looking at the 15-minute chart now. Continuing to push to the upside. Driving higher. Very bullish out of the gate here. Going to go ahead and run my 15-minute and 1-minute side by side. We'll take a look at what happened in the overnight session a little bit closer. We'll keep the higher time frame here on the left, 15-minute. And then I'll be chatting with you guys in chat just a little bit. But I want to get set, man. We're moving right out of the gate. Yeah, so pretty choppy overnight session. Really aggressive wick down here, and then immediate recovery at like 4 a.m. Saw that in YM as well. But pretty choppy, bullish overall, holding above VWAP for most of it. As soon as we got past that, back to VWAP, and now just a really tight trend to the upside here. Not much of a pullback at all. Opening up, you know, right off the bat to the upside here. Pushing higher. No real pullback to VWAP. Just really continuing to the upside. So I don't know that I want to short this today, guys. I quite a bit of review. I've been too quick to hit the sell button. If you saw my trade from I think it was Friday. Yeah, if you saw my trade from Friday, incredibly frustrating. Just slowly grinded higher to my stop loss by a tick or two, and then immediate, drop happens. But I'm gonna be cautious trying to fade this. I don't see myself hitting the sell button at all, and that may mean just being patient. I'm gonna look for maybe a VWAP buy, maybe a pullback down around a level that was gonna give me a way to structure risk to look long here on ES, but I'm not looking at doing anything too crazy right out of the gate. And then again, around rollover, just pattern recognition, forgetting the narrative why, because I just like to approach things from a dumb guy perspective, right? It doesn't always help me to try to figure out the why behind everything. Bookmap can look a little bit funky, for lack of a better term. CVD, what's going on with orders on the book, volume overall can look a little bit jacked up. So I'm not going to. I have it open. I actually have both ES contracts open right now. I'm really just going to observe, right? I'm not going to take it into too much account and apply it to my trading decisions today because, because I just don't have enough experience, right? Rollover doesn't happen every day, week, or month. I've been here for a while, but not in the futures market for years and years and years. So if I have a tool, right, I like to have a lot of experience on it before I lean too heavily on it, right? And for me, I'm going to say I don't have an extreme amount of experience reading Bookmap during rollover periods, especially where we have an instance like today where, to me, looking at the CME site at volume and open interest, that it's shifted to the December contract and Project X is still showing me the U contract. I'm going to approach that cautiously, right? Essentially just viewing it, not really leaning too heavily on cumulative volume delta or levels of liquidity on Bookmap today. Just viewing it, watching what happens today. Does it act the same? Does it act differently? Does price respect everything the way that it usually does? Does it look totally different? And build some experience, right? Learn as you go. So that's my thought process for Bookmap, which I'm looking at right now over here on the right-hand side. Getting a little bit of a pullback here. So let's see. And if you guys hopped on late before I even read the chat, we got giveaways all week this week. We gave out accounts all week last week. Guess what, guys? We're giving out accounts all week this week. We did 3 duck races on Friday. One of the funnest sessions that I've had with you guys in a while. And I'm going to give you the early heads up for you guys that are on here early. I'm going to call an audible. I'm going to run this one early. So if you're on here early, I'm going to give you that grace to say we're not running it just yet, but I'm going to run it early today. I'm not going to run them at the same time every day. I want to change it up on you guys. Make sure I reward the people that are here for the whole stream or that are definitely here early. But 2 things running from Top 1 Futures right now. If you don't know, I'm partnered. I'm affiliated with Top 1. I stand to make money, so I can't be unbiased. Top 1 Futures has 2 big things running right now. 50% off these new Ignite automatic funded accounts. These are the cheapest instant funded accounts industry-wide. There is no cheaper instant funded account in the futures market. If there is, please hit me up and let me know in Discord. I'd like to know about it. Those are still up for grabs up until the end of this week, and then it's done. Finito. They're going away. No more sale. You're not even going to be able to buy the account, at least for a specific period of time, is what they've communicated to us. I'll let you know if anything changes on that. Along with that, the instant funded, these are the OG, the first ones, the standard instant funded, 20% consistency rule, end of day trailing drawdown, no equity stability score, no challenge, no activation fee, no intraday BS, nothing. 40% off, and you can copy trade up to five of the 25K and 50K. Personally, if you're working yourself towards a payout, I think if you can stand the money side, because of course these are the most expensive ones when it comes to Top 1, this is a really, really solid rule set for an instant funded account. No time limit, no challenge, nothing crazy when it comes to what you need to do to get towards a payout. The 50K account is an excellent profit target to drawdown ratio, plus the actual amount that you're able to take out. Put this account up against the competition. I'm sure you know the other big instant funded companies that are out there. I would encourage you to take a look at it. They're also noting down on the bottom that they're almost at $15 million paid out since they launched. Go ahead. You can go and verify that yourself on Payout Junction. It's a third-party site that verifies prop firm company payouts. So you can check these out. Code RDF gets you the deal. Link is in the chat, pinned to the top. So we got going on. So let's see what we got. What is going on, chat? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon. Good morning. Hello, I'm new. Can you explain a little bit about Top One? Top One is an instant funded prop firm in the futures market. If you want Vanguard, Billa, who commented that, head to my site. You're here on YouTube. Click on the profile and go through any one of the dozen videos that I have on Top One Futures. You could watch me break it down, compare, go over the rules. I have a ton of different videos. Better than me making this a repeat of one of those, just go and watch any one of my videos. And if you have any questions after that, feel free to hit me up. Waited a long time for this live. I'm live every day. What are you waiting for, man? live here, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, every damn day, 100% free. No VIP, no feeder program, no course, none of that stuff. I yap about prop firms that I'm partnered and affiliated with, that I stand to make money from. I'm always happy to be transparent about that. But guess what? Here's the nice mutually beneficial thing about that, why I like that relationship. You don't have to do anything. You do whatever you want to do. You don't have to comment. You don't have to like. You don't have to do jack S-H-I-T. Try not to get banned by YouTube. YouTube censored one of my, took down one of my clips because it was a meme that had a lot of cursing in it. Thought that was funny. But anyway, you don't have to do anything. You could hop in here. You can watch me trade. You don't have to believe or not believe anything. You could just watch it all play out. Yeah, no shorts today. Bullish continuation model. Yeah, this is aggressive, guys. Yeah, I mean, you know, you could fade it, right? We might come right back down to VWAP. You know, there's going to be traders that trade mean reversion, that trade trend continuation, and trade everything. I have to review my data, which I do all the time, and it's screaming at me to be more cautious on shorts. We are in such a strong trend to the upside. I will still trade from the extremes. I'll still trade back to VWAP setups. I'll still trade mean reversion stuff. I love it. But I will acknowledge when I need to apply a little bit more discretion. And sometimes that means exercising some caution, really waiting for an extremity to be a really extreme push to be hit with a huge way to structure risk for a reversion, or just not looking in that direction, waiting for a pullback really aggressively and looking to get long on something like that. But for me today, I'm hard pressed to take a short for multiple reasons. That you could ask why, and I could go through it in even more detail. But essentially, it's just the trend from the much higher time frame all the way down to the time frame that we're looking at is really incredibly bullish. I have no price action and structure up above. I really am not utilizing Bookmap heavily today. Like I said, I'm just going to watch it. We're going to take a look at that. But I don't have a super strong level of liquidity or some, you know, round number that I want to trade off of. So I'm going to be cautious on the shorts for sure. Longs, I like. At least VWAP or near VWAP, 6,600. That's what I'd be looking for potentially for a pullback. Now that we're coming into 9:48 a.m. Eastern here. I'm not going to jump in here. You can absolutely send it. You can send it long right here. Buy the breakout, stop loss just below that pullback. I think that's fine. You know, maybe that's valid. Here we go, going to crack the high. It's just not my trade. I don't just identify a trend and then just buy breaks and retest, or buy breakouts with stops below. Just not that it can't work, but not my setup. So I'm in wait and see mode. See what happens here. Let's see. Let's go. Got my 25K Ignite automatic funded last night, and it's on now. Let's go. Nice. Very nice. Scott, you know what to do, man. Set the profit target and daily loss limit. That's what I would do if I was in a fresh account. I'll talk about this update from Project X too in a minute. Haven't even got to play with it, but I saw it over the weekend. Saw it yesterday. It was pretty cool. Decided on a big giant do-over. Nice. What's up? What's up, Vanguard? What's happening? What's going on? Divine, what's going on? Last 2 days bookmap reading is a little difficult, Zach, isn't it? CVD was a little bit interesting towards the end of last week. I noticed that. I've noted and I've heard from other traders, but I like to note things myself. I don't like to just hear something and then, okay, here's what I'm going to do because somebody else said to do this. I've noticed around rollover, specifically around contract roll, not only does price action on the U.S. indices get a little bit jacked up, volume and potentially order flow tools like Bookmap can get a little bit funky. And I've heard people say that. Really be cautious how you're using, volume tools like a Delta as, volume and interest is dying off on a current contract and being transferred to a new contract. I think it can really just look different maybe than it looks in the middle of a month when that's not happening. So like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be very, I'm not going to use it really heavily today. I'm going to watch it, right? But just like any tool, maybe you say, hey, I got a really raw chart. I'm keeping it super simple because I think that's most important, and adding more indicators I don't think is going to help many people out. But you say, hey, I really got this tool that I want to use. I like this. I've been backtesting with it, and now it's time to, to start to get some experience in the live market conditions. Do I think it's a smart idea to just slap something on your chart or to load up a Bookmap chart and start trading off of it? No, right? You have no experience on it. You have no discernment of what that tool is. You haven't watched it through different times of the year and different market conditions and different things like rollover, right? You probably want to watch it. You probably want to gain some experience on it first. Understand what the heck it is and what it's doing. So I think that can be important to do, right? The same way as if you came to trading, you backtested a little bit and you got a little bit comfortable. Do you just slap, a huge live account on and start trading? No, you haven't watched it enough. So that's the thoughts there. Where is the giveaway winner supposed to message after winning? If you won a giveaway, it'll either come directly from Top Win Futures straight to your email, or I will reach out to you. But did you win? I don't know if you won. If somebody won a giveaway and you didn't hear from me specifically, hit me up at Discord, hit me up on socials, hit me up anywhere. I'll make sure you get hit. Make sure you get hit with that. But like I said, we're going to run the giveaway early today. Nice and early today. I'm not waiting until 11 o'clock because I think I'm getting a boost of everybody hopping on late that knows the giveaways usually running towards the end of my stream. So I'm going to run it early for you guys. Hang tight, and we'll get this thing rolling pretty quick today. Yeah, you know what? Now that I said it, watching this market move to the upside, nothing too crazy here. That was a little bit of a pullback, a little dip down. Low of the session so far, right around that 945, and then a push to the upside. Not deep enough, definitely not deep enough for me to look to get in. That wouldn't give me any way to get a stop loss down even near like an overnight low. So I'm not in, and I'm not finding a way in long here. I'd need a nice pullback and then a continuation. But like I was about to say, let's see where we're at on likes. What's up, guys? Bunch of memes. Bunch of memes. Yeah. TP hit, done for the day. Nice. Market's going up. Yeah, man. What's happening? Just bullish. Bullish morning. Could this be the fake out, before a dip down? For sure. For sure. All right, here's what I'm going to do for the giveaway. We're going to run it early here, guys. I'd love to drop this in the next couple minutes here. Here's what we're going to do. Get the likes up to 40. We got 40 people on right now. We got 23 likes already. I'm going to make it real easy for you guys. Smash the like button. We got a giveaway dropping at 40 likes. I'm going to run it right off the open with you guys. Go ahead, smash the like button, run the likes up. We'll run a duck race early here. Yeah, man, this thing is strong. Someone asked about the giveaway. When we hit 40 likes on the YouTube live stream, if you're on X, if you're on Kick, if you're anywhere else, feel free to hop over to YouTube. Links all over the place. We get this form to drop. No purchase necessary. You get a simple Google form filled out, and we pick a winner. We run a duck race. Actually, it's the fun way to do it. If you're on Kick, feel free, follow, do whatever you want to do. Say what's up. Throw a duck in the chat. I will, oh, there's the echo. I'll drop it for you guys in Kick. I see we got some people following. What's up, guys, on Kick? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all being here. But, yeah, we'll drop the form everywhere today. Let's see. There you go. 40 likes right off the rip. Look at that. You guys are on. Damn, 42. You ran right through it. You guys are on it today. That was quick. Immediate like. Guess what, guys? Giveaway form in the chat. Let's run it. Start the Monday off right. As we watch this market just shoot out of a gate here. Damn, nice, guys. Beautiful. Didn't have to wait for much at all. Giveaway form is live in the chat. Go ahead, get that one filled out. For you guys on X, hang on one second. Let's see if I can do it on X. I'm gonna give it to you on X. Hang on, X will help you out as well. But go ahead and get that filled out, guys, if you want a chance to win. This is going to be for a challenge account. It's going to be for a challenge account. Get you guys started out this week. Top 1 Futures challenge account. Boom. No purchase necessary. Don't fill it out more than one time. If you fill it out more than one time, if you use multiple emails, I'm going to ban you. So we do giveaways almost every dang day on this stream. You don't have to spam the form. If you spam the form, the only thing you guarantee is that I'm just going to ban you. You ruin it for yourself, ruin it for everybody else. That's no fun. There we go. Today, my duck race. Oh, yeah, we're running duck races. What's going on, man? I know that name from Discord. What's happening? Billy, what's up? Love to eat. Free 99. Oh, yeah. Jay, what's up, man? What's going on? My man Jay in the chat. What's happening, Jay? All right. Market-wise, shot out of a rocket here, man. Hit the buy button, I guess. I don't have a trade on this. I don't have a way to structure risk. I'm more than happy this week, guys. Coming into some craziness later this week. I'm more than happy to stay patient. I really am. I am, I like to do that anyway. I like to wait for the market to come to me, for lack of a better term, right? But I'm happy to stay patient on this. I think this is going to be a week where we see a lot of traders struggle. I think the last couple weeks I've seen a lot of traders struggle. I've just seen price action be a little bit interesting and seeming to be difficult to work with for a lot of different strategies and approaches and the way that traders trade. But I think this week is going to be a wild ride, and when that happens, oftentimes traders are approaching it the same way they approach it every other week, or they're aggressive. They see the market moving and they want to get involved. I'm going to wait patiently for my setups. When they come, I'm going to put them on without reservation or hesitation, like that Mark Douglas saying goes. But in between that, when the market rips, I'm happy, and I don't have a setup. I'm happy to just wait, right? Like on more than one occasion, the market's pushed a lot, right? A ton. And I've gotten comments on videos. I've gotten comments on the live session. Oh, you just talked through the big move. You just yapped while the market pushed, 50 points. For sure. Absolutely, man. The market can do whatever it wants to do, right? If my setup's not here, I don't feel FOMO. Or sometimes you do, but I know that just trying to be in every move is not a consistent way to trade, right? It's not a reason to trade, So far, we got a strong push off the open. No pullback to VWAP whatsoever. Just a continual push to the upside. A break and retest of overnight high, not even prior day high, prior week high. That's no trade for me. If I was in any trade right now, I did something wrong. I did something drastically wrong, whether it's a winner or a loser. So, wait for your setup to come. That's my 2 cents, right? Keep your trading as simple as you can. I'm going to start taking a harder stance on that. I think the overcomplication of trading and the focus on strategy and indicators is just a spot that I struggled for so long, and I want to really deter traders from staying there. But whatever you trade, however you trade, whatever your strategy approach to the markets is, the way that you structure risk, wait for that to happen and then jump in. The market's likely to move a lot this week and pull some craziness. Don't be enticed in by looking at the opportunity, right? Without seeing you're not applying any consistency to what you're doing in the markets. That's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. Because that's happened to me quite a bit in the past, right? I'm at a spot now where I can be a little bit more comfortable just chilling out. But man, the market would start moving, right? News is going on, just a volatile week, and I'd end red as all hell, and I'd go back and I'd look and I'd be like, what was I doing, man? Why was I in so many trades? Why did I take so many losses? And it was the market was moving a lot. And I would sit there and go, oh man, I'm not in. Look at how much this market's moving. People are making so much money. If I had done just this, okay, FOMO in. Like no setup, no good entry, no nothing. Just the market's moving a lot. I don't want to miss out, right? You FOMO'd in. You chased. Try not to do that if you can. If you're trading momentum, if you are a breakout trader, do your thing, right? Again, I'm not saying that you can't trade movements, big movements. That's not what I'm saying at all. But whatever your approach is that you do day in and day out, right? Hopefully it's simple. Hopefully it's repeatable. Hopefully you have a way to structure risk, right? Try to stick to that. And don't be enticed when the market's moving a lot. And exact opposite, when the market ain't doing nothing, sometimes it's just chopping, barely moving. Why are you in, right? Why are you in the middle of a tiny, couple point range? Why are you trying to trade a breakout, right? So these things are important. All right. Well, we got the giveaway form in the chat, guys. If you didn't fill it out yet, we're running the giveaway early today. We got a bunch of people on, 51 likes. You guys ran it up. We got over 50 on YouTube. We got a handful on Kick. We got a handful on X. Stream is blowing up. We're doing good. Far from blowing up. There's like very, very, very low numbers compared to many other streamers. But I'm grateful for everybody that's here. I was grateful when I had only a couple people on. I'm hella grateful when I have 100 on, or 50 on, or 20 on, whatever it is. Appreciate you guys being here. But go ahead, get that one filled out. If you want a chance, Andrew, what's up on Kick? What's going on, man? If you want a chance to win, this is going to be for an Elite Challenge account. I'm going to run a duck race early here. I'm only going to give you a couple more minutes. Get the form filled out. I wanted to run this early. I'm trying to throw some curveballs in here. We're running giveaways nonstop, but I'm going to stop running them all at the same time. Because I noticed at the same time every day, you guys are picking up on that. And I get some people that are not here for anything other than just the giveaway. And I think you can cop on maybe just for the giveaway, but I'm not going to make it super easy and just allow everybody to take away from the people that are on here all the time. That's the point of doing them on stream and doing them at random days, random times. I was not doing them at random times at all. It was the same time every day. All right. Get the duck race loaded up. Market pulling back a little bit here. Pulling back just a little bit here. Guys, I'm gonna give you till 10:07. 10:07 on the giveaway form. Go ahead and get it filled out. It's in the chat. Only fill it out one time. 10:07. The giveaway form will come down. And I know today I'm gonna get people to hop on and say, "Wait, I missed it. Wait." It's all good. You guys can come tomorrow. Pulling back here, guys. Yeah, I'm looking for a long, but I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait and see what happens if we come down back towards that prior day high, prior week high VWAP level. I like that. I like that area right in here. If we get back down here, that gives me a way to throw a trade on and structure some risk. Can we sell off and just start turning to the downside? Sure, absolutely. We got a ton of untested high volume areas down below that I'm surprised we haven't pulled back to already. But that would give me a way to jump into a long where if we are going to continue this bullish movement, we've pulled back to that volume weighted average price. We have retested not only a set of levels, but a nice round psychological number. And I like that for a long. Potentially. Got to see what happens when we get down there. I'm not going to set a limit. Maybe we just rip lower. We'll have to wait and see. But 60 seconds till I cut this form off and we run a duck race. We run something in between. Last chance, guys. If you missed out what I'm talking about, we got top 1 futures accounts up for grabs. Here's some banners. I don't have the giveaway banner up right now, but we got the giveaway form live in chat. Get it filled out real quick. No purchase necessary. You don't have to do anything. Do whatever you want to do. Free means free. But we're going to run this for an Elite Challenge account. Just got running. All right. 10:07. We are done. As I'm watching the market start to pull back, I'm waiting to see what happens if we get down towards VWAP. I'm going to take a VWAP bounce today. Lining right up at prior day high, prior week high, 6,600 here in this contract. I like that. I like that. All right, no more responses. Let's see what we got. Duck race. Chat, you guys are active today. What's going on, man? hella memes and GIFs and stuff in the chat. That's where I struggle, just trying to force something. Bold believer. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. We all want to trade, right? We all want to trade. Guys, we're going to run the giveaway in a minute. We all want to trade. We all want to put trades on. We want to feel like we're working, right? We want to have opportunity to make money. We know if we just don't have a trade on, we don't have an opportunity to make or lose money. But sit patient. Sit patient. Cooking my duck if he doesn't win today. Purple Ninja Facts. Divine Reactions. Appreciate you. Rhombus, good luck. AVS Phoenix, what's up? Good greetings to Zach. Scott, happy Monday. All edge respect stops. The market will reward you. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, we're getting competitive prop firm commercials in between. Yeah. All right. Came here to kick ass, cheap bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. Let's go. All right. We got 52 ducks in the gate. If you guys don't know, this is for a giveaway. For a giveaway. This is for a 25K Elite Challenge account with top 1 futures. We're able to run a bunch of these. We're able to run them all the time. I appreciate you guys hopping on. Appreciate everybody that tunes in. I ain't going anywhere after this. I'm just running it early. And guess what? Maybe, I don't know, maybe we run more than 1. We ran 3 on Friday, if that was indication of how we run these things. Maybe we run 1 at the end of the session. I don't know. No promises. I'm not sure how we're going to do this. But we're out of the gate here. Getting started. 2 minutes on the clock. We'll run this one and we'll come back to the market. Taking a look. Yeah, man. ES shot out of a rocket. NQ shot out of a rocket. YM, again, living in its own world. Kind of just chopping back and forth. Let's see. Guys got about a minute. I start announcing it towards the end because a lot of ducks hit their stop losses. All right, let's see what we got. About 45 seconds left. Who's going to be the winner of a Elite Challenge account from Top 1 Futures? We got Mark H. holding strong up top. Kaz down on the bottom. He's always up front, man. Strong duck. Sylvia K. Mark H. Kerma Z, the rainbow unicorn looking duck. Statue of Liberty duck looking strong. Kemma, the chef duck looking strong. Has a spoon poked in its body. That's a little bit scary. This is tight. I can't really read anybody's names. Let's see who it's going to be. Donald Trump duck down at the bottom. We got Lee holding very strong. He's gonna make a run for it. Somebody else coming out. Breakout duck. Let's see. Scott coming from behind down on the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see it. Scott looking really strong. We got an OG, another one. Yo, the OGs are cleaning up. Wolf won on Friday. Scott with the W. Scott C in the chat. I know you, Scott. I don't even have to tell you anything. I'll reach out to you after the there you go. I'll reach out after you after the session. We'll get you a 25K Elite Challenge account with Top 1 Futures. All right, Duck. All right. Let's go ahead and come back to the charts. Congrats, Scott. Like I said, you can hang out on the stream. Maybe we race some. Maybe we run some ducks again later. I don't know. No promises. But I did say I was going to start mixing it up. Congrats to Scott. W's in the chat for Scott. We got giveaway number 1 done for the day. We ran it early, right about 10 a.m. Try to keep everybody on their toes on these streams. Hell yeah, Scott. Awesome. He's another OG. Deserves the win. Been on here all the time. We got some OGs finally cleaning up. So congrats. If you guys want to check out Top 1, you didn't win. You want to know the firm that we're doing some giveaways with right here. Here is the link. 50% off the brand new Ignite automatic funding accounts. There it is in chat if you guys want to check it out. Polly saying congrats on Kick. What's up, Polly? You guys want to check it out? There is the link. Code RDF gets it done. Just to go over it real quick again. The new Ignite automatic funded accounts. Cheapest accounts in the industry. Cheapest instant funded accounts. Right here, right now. And the ability to copy trade up to 5 of the instant funded. They just dropped this one today. 40% off. You can copy trade up to 5. I think the 50K account is a hell of an opportunity. But you decide that for yourself. Put them up against the competition. Look at the profit target. Look at how much you could take when you make it to a payout. Look at the price, the rule set, everything in between, right? The path to live, the legitimacy of the firm, all these fun things. Take a look. Down on the bottom of this one, they are also promoting that they're almost at $15 million total payouts to traders since they launched in April. You know, are traders getting paid out? There's your answer. All right. But remember, I'm partnered, I'm affiliated, I stand to make money from Top 1 Futures. I try to repeat that 1,000 times over because I think it's important for me to be transparent about that. Can't be unbiased. You do your own research, make your own decisions. Chat. Let's see what we got. Come on, Mother Ducker, don't let me down. You guys are funny. You get a bunch of comments on the duck. Bunch of comments on the ducks. Funny. Scott, I'll be here. Thanks, y'all. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, you need the breakout. Need the breakout duck. Yeah. Somebody asked me something. Let's see. Trading questions, feel free to ask, right? Markets, you know, if you want to make comments on the market, feel free to ask. Duck questions, you could also ask those. Somebody asked me one question. Have you ever gone through ICT's model, Zach? No. No, I haven't. I've looked from the outside in. I've seen some stuff about the man, the myth, the legend himself. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. I think it's wildly overcomplicated from the very little that I've seen from the outside, right? I think it's wildly overcomplicated. I think it's based around creating a narrative as to what exactly is going to happen and why. And I think it's rooted in just not reality. It's rooted in, unfortunately, just not not truthful or factual things. I think it's really enticing when somebody says, I know exactly what's going to happen and why, because I wrote what happens behind the scenes in the market. But I don't think the market works that way, and I don't subscribe to the same, outside of the concepts, like the strategies themselves being crazy complicated and all the focus being there. I don't subscribe to, I know exactly what's going to happen and why. I subscribe to, I don't know what's going to happen next, and I don't need to make money. The market's very random on the short term, fairly consistent on the long term. I'm going to have winning streaks, losing streaks, everything in between, but I'm allowing a small but present edge, hopefully, play out over a large sample size of trades. And I think that the entire ideology behind that that group, that person that teaches it, is just way not helpful, just not helpful at all. I think some of the approaches, the strategies, because I know kind of how they approach the market, I think some of that stuff can be fine. But I think a lot of it is just objectively wrong when it comes to what somebody is telling you. And then I also think it's vastly overcomplicated, and we're trying to create a sense of security in knowing by way of this really complex system and strategy. And I think it's a ton of wasted mental space and energy that's better spent on risk management and execution and experience and applying discretion, and even more so, just general psychology and mindset. So I am really on the complete opposite end of that spectrum, where I look to make things extremely simple. I look to apply discretion, and I look to focus on managing risk and the way that I'm thinking about trading. Well over complex tools, complex approaches, this insane way of speaking about the markets. You don't get any of that for me. I've gone down not the path that we're talking about here, but similar path of making things really complicated. I believed it had to be. I believed there was only way to make money is to, have this super duper complex, many things that you're taking into consideration, strategy and approach. And it didn't help me at all. Just lost money and wasted time. So it's not my belief system. But, I'm also happy to say there's so many ways to skin this cat, for lack of a better saying. There's so many ways to trade. I think there's plenty of people that trade with super duper complex strategies doing the exact opposite of what I do, and they make a ton of money, right? Don't think there's one way to do this. If there was, you would watch everybody do it one way. You hop on any different stream, you're going to see a unique, different way to approach this. Not a single person is doing it the same way. Almost none. Even the guys that trade like one group, right? Like that, that type of trading, they're wildly different in how they trade. But in my humble opinion, strategy is not the answer. The approach is not the answer. It's finding something that works for you while keeping it very simple, and building experience on the charts, honing your mindset, your psychology, the way that you think about trading, and then creating an edge through your experience, your discretion, your subjective interpretation of whatever tools you're going to utilize. That's where I believe progress is made. If it was as simple as just learning one thing in a year, we'd have a lot of profitable traders at 1 year in, and I don't know a single one. I really don't. It's just not that way. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on that. So no, the answer is a hard no on that one. If you want to be told, not to go too far with it, but if you want to be told a lot of fairy tales, you want to be told a lot of stories, you want to be lied to and feel powerful based on those lies. There's a lot of stuff out there. Here's a saying that I think of a lot in relation to that. If you want to make a lot of money, if you want to become rich, lie to people that want to be lied to. If you want to make a good living, tell the truth to people that want to tell the truth. They want to hear the truth. If you want to go broke, tell the truth to people that want to be lied to. And I think, unfortunately, in our space, a lot of people want to be lied to. They don't openly think that and admit that. It might not be conscious, but they want to hear there's an easy answer. They want to hear that, yeah, it is strategy. And if you just learn this, it's going to click and it's going to be easy for you. And, it's only going to take a couple months. And, there's an answer to this. There's a clear cut, 1 + 2 = 3 answer to this, right? I don't think that there is, and maybe that's a truth in, and you want to hear the lie. Maybe you're here to hear my truth, but, I think, unfortunately, that's why we see so much stuff that is just so crazy out there have, such big followings around it, right? So that's my 2 cents. But what do I know? I'm an idiot, right? I'm an idiot here on YouTube, so grain of salt, whatever I say. I don't have it all figured out. I'm not the best trader in the world. I don't know. Maybe I'll have something different to say in a year or two. Who knows? So I'm always happy to end off with that. Yeah, I'm watching this market, man. Hang on one second. I'm really. I started to hone in on this market as I was talking to you guys. Interesting that we saw some of this buying pressure die off here. Trading the 6614s here on the ESU 2025 contract, which I think is important to denote today. I'm looking for a long, guys. Maybe there's an opportunity up here. I feel like this thing's about to come lower, back down towards VWAP. But so far, I'm sitting patient. And again, I came into today. One thing I had to really tell myself is be okay with no trade. Look for your trade. Wait to put it on. Be ready. Be ready to take a win, a loss, whatever it is. But don't force it today. Do not force it today. Wait patiently. And you better have a clear setup that you are happy to be taking an L on if you have to take an L on. It's definitely one thing I told myself coming into this day and this week. And so far, I don't have that at all. So I'm going to sit patient. And I got a really good chance of running a no trade today. Based on this price action, this market structure, I got a really good chance for that. That's what trading looks like for me. That's what real trading looks like for me. And, I've tried to do so many different things on these live streams, but I'm not just going to come on here and click buttons for fun. I don't think that's worth anything. So, I'm going to, and I've heard a lot of people ask for both different things, but I got a nice group that loves to see patience and waiting for an actual setup rather than just, trying to scalp away with just for fun, no inherent edge or anything that we're doing or consistency. But right now, gun to my head, I'm definitely not long. I'm looking for a move back down towards that prior day high, prior week high VWAP level 6,600, which is all lining up. If I had to take a trade right now, it would be short, but I'm definitely not taking that. Way too bullish, way too aggressive. But I just don't have a way to structure risk from up here long. I have no good way to structure risk. I would not want to stop loss down here at all. I'd want to be long down here. I'd want to stop loss way outside of all this, and it would be massive to put something like that on. And in order to generate a nice profit in relation to that risk, I'd be looking for a huge trade to the upside, which I don't want to do. So, long way of saying I am sitting patient. Sitting patient. Potley went long. Kobe Clark. Love to see this thing drop down a bit more, down to VWAP or even 200 EMA. Yeah. Yep. Same. I got nothing from up here. This looks like it's going to be the slow grind day. And Poly, those who are just able to hit the buy button and, they are trading just breaks and retests, breakouts, could do really well. It's not my trade. It's just not my setup. It's not my approach. It very well could just be the slow grind day. And if you're not going to get long now, you're not going to have an opportunity. But I'm looking for something similar, Kobe. Pull back down to this level right here. Right in here. Let's see. You guys were yapping on YouTube here. We're talking about ducks. Truth be told, I was watching. Nice. Tomorrow, next duck race, I'm winning. Scott, we got a bunch of congratulations for Scott. Can you suggest some good things for beginners to go through and research about? My duck was slow. Yeah, I would. I don't know, like what to research. What about to research like something specific, you know, strategy wise, or something about the markets. Let me know what you're looking for. He created Enigma. I uploaded it. Yeah, there you go. Anyone know how to get the seconds timer countdown candle on the Project X chart? It isn't showing. Wellesley, that's a good question. There you go. Somebody answered it though. Click on the right bar where price is, countdown to close. There you go. That's the answer. Put the guardrails up today and got stopped out. I'm just exhausted. I am just exhausted of the roller coaster. Yeah. I get payouts, then I have losing streaks. Market isn't for my type of trading. Yes, looks like it's about to drop. After 2 years, Zach will say he made Znigma, the counter to Enigma. Just kidding, Zach. Could never do yeah, no, guys. Nope. If you ever hop on here and I'm telling you that I got kidnapped and the market makers are watching me and I know exactly where price is going to go because I wrote an algorithm that the market runs on, just check in on me because I don't think I'm doing too well. Could have been more patient today. Yeah, so Trader Kate provided a lot of info there. Here's my thoughts, right? You've been crushing it. You've been absolutely crushing it. Multiple payouts. But here's the deal, right? I probably don't think you could have been more patient today. Maybe that's an execution. But you probably did what you were supposed to do, right? You're not going to win all of the time. That's how this game works. It's how this business works. It's really tough to wrap your head around. But you hope to win a little bit more than you lose, and you hope to make a little bit more when you win than you lose when you lose, or some combination that provides a positive expectancy, right? Win rate and risk to reward. But you're going to have times where you're a mean reversion trader and the market is just moving in one direction and you're going to take L's, right? Then when the market does start to do what it needs to do in order to generate wins for you, you're going to take nice wins. Conversely, you could be a trend following trader. You could be buying every little break and retest, buys above VWAP, tight stops, running your trades, and when the market rips, it's in a big strong trend to the upside or downside, you're cleaning up. And then guess what happens? Market starts to chop, you start taking L's. So I would say stick to your guns. Don't have your confidence shaken at losses, especially after you've had a lot of success. That's the nature of this game, right? You're going to have losses. You're going to have losing streaks. Don't start not showing up. You got to be there to put the trade on, the next setup when it comes. Review your data, but whatever you do, don't throw everything out the window and start from scratch, as so many traders unfortunately do. Or start looking for the next special indicator that's going to allow you to never take losses. Definitely don't want to do that. Good conversations though, guys. We got a ton of people on. What's going on, man? Monday, y'all were ready for the giveaway. Reading some messages from my Discord. What's up, guys, on Discord? Y'all like to talk in the Discord. That's cool though. Had some peeps get long. Had James with a banger trade to the upside. Very nice. Had somebody else getting short. There you go. That one didn't pay, unfortunately. I'm looking at it. Brian getting long on YM. Yeah, that's going to look like a... did it sweep the low? Let me see, Brian. I think that's going to look really good. I don't know if... I don't know the exact price on YM, but that looks good. There you go. Brian. You in that long? Brian hears me from Discord. You in that long, brother? That looks good. That looks good. without oops, sorry for punching my mic, without staring at YM. Damn, there's some volatility to the downside right there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Brian sending it. Sending it long, chat. Quick wick down here on ES and then immediate pull back up. 10:30 candle. That was the 10:30. Yeah, 10:30 candle. This looks strong, man. I don't know. If we start selling off really aggressively, I don't know that I want to be super aggressive on this. Interesting chat. Very interesting chat. Wow, my chart looks like a big shift. VWAP rose 10 point. I would like to thank the Academy, the directors, and of course Scott. Scott taking the W. Short. Yeah, you guys are kind of all over the place here. We broke. Financial news. There you go. Andrew calling out the Andrew's my financial news analyst. Thank you, Andrew. U.S. Treasury Secretary. The U.S. will not impose tariffs on Chinese goods for purchasing Russian oil unless European countries do the same. Interview. Yeah, it's volatile. Volatile. No pullback on this yet, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna hang on this for now, guys. This does not look like buyers want to take their foot off the gas at all. Like, just a wick lower and then immediately bought back up. This looks like we would just want to continue going. Just a heavy, strong Monday right out of the gate. People piling in. Maybe piling in ahead of this rate. But this is looking nice and green, man. I don't have a way in long up here, and like I said, I really don't want to be fading this market. Got a little bit of a turn up here. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I got today. I don't know about these markets, guys. I don't know. I'm staying patient. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. Not going to do anything too crazy at all. I don't know the taco trade. I think Trump will be visiting us tomorrow, UK. Nice. Can't wait for Taco Tuesday. Double check. What if it looks like nothing really going on? Tick, tick, tick. Yeah. Again, I'm watching both the September and December contract here on Bookmap, and if I was gonna read this and use it, both of them look strong. Positive CVD. We got some levels. Got some levels below, but like not a ton to the upside on the current month contract. The 6630s pretty heavy. If we were going to push to the upside, I could see us definitely getting up there. But again, I'm going to be cautious with this because I don't know that I don't trust it, but I haven't watched it enough. Haven't watched it enough during this time period. It's only been a handful of time periods, right? Thanks, Zach. Chair heard you, and I heard your words of encouragement. Yeah. Scott John. Scott might have to. Oh, man. You guys are comedians in the chat. Yeah, again, I don't want to keep repeating myself. I don't have a trade on this. I don't have a setup. Simple break and retest stuff to the upside would be paying you. You know, the more this goes on, here's what I really would have liked to see. Right, let's talk about my trading, right? My setups. I don't mind a buy off of a pullback to key levels when we're looking really, really bullish like this, right? When we have really nice bullish structure from the higher time frames, right? Here's the 15-minute chart. Oh, I don't want to do that. Here's the 15-minute chart, super zoomed out. From the higher time frames down to the lower time frames, looking really bullish. Bullish overall, bullish in pre-market, cracking prior week high, prior day high, overnight high to the upside, right? I'm cool looking long. I like mean reversion stuff, right? I like trading off the extremes, but I'm cool looking long on this. What do I need to get in? A quick pullback, a quick clean out, a pullback down towards a key level. Here's where my eyes were all morning, right? Prior day high, prior week high, and VWAP. I would have liked to have already seen this for a long, right? Because now you might say, okay, Zach's going to get long off VWAP. Contextually, right? If we push all morning, hang on one second, let me get rid of that. If we push all morning, for example, bullish off the open, pull back, but we don't hit VWAP, we continue up, pull back down, nice breaks and retests, and we got VWAP down here. Does that mean that when we do, I just wait all day, and when we do this, that I want to get long? No, I already missed the nice bullish move to the upside, right? We didn't get the entry that I was looking for, which was a pullback down, a way to structure risk, and now maybe we get the reversion. Now we get a really harsh, aggressive move through VWAP, and we start selling off, right? So it's not as simple as, it's not time based specifically. But it's based in the context of what's happening here. And the more that this goes on and we stay above VWAP and continue pushing to the upside, when we finally do start to turn, that's going to look like a turn. It's going to look like some selling pressure coming in, and maybe not just, a clean out move, wick down before we rip higher, right? So I would have liked to see this happen already. I would have liked this before we went up and put another high in and then started to sell off. I would have liked a really aggressive wick, like something like that maybe. We pulled one of these moves, And maybe I don't even have a chance to get in down here because it's so damn fast, but I jump in on the way back up. And I go, oh, okay. Buyer's coming right back in. This thing's either going to really start to blast off, or we're bouncing for a second and then we're going to sell off, you know? So this now, slow drift higher, I think it's find your way in long. By the time you wait all damn day for the thing to sell off, you're buying into selling pressure. So this is setting up to be a dicey trade here. Chin up. Thank you. Yep. Lots of had a lockout personality loss. Yep. There you go. Live to fight another day. There's nothing wrong with hitting a personality loss, man. There's nothing wrong. Bro drinking Bud Light for breakfast. You guys see this one? We got the Saratoga water. No Bud Light for breakfast. That'd be a very different stream, I think, my brother. Funny though. But yeah, guys, these markets are tough. They're dicey. You're going to take L's. You know, you have the choice. Continue trading into the ground, into oblivion, and blow another account, or have an outside loss in your, you know, personal live accounts or whatever you're trading, or just call it. Just take your L or L's on the chin and say, I'm going to come back tomorrow, right? That's usually what makes the most sense. As this market continues to try to grind higher here, man. Yep, I'll be right back, guys. Not going anywhere just yet. It's only 10:42. I will be right back. Let's see what we got going rolling here, guys. Slow grind to the upside. That could be it. Is that really what we're in for here today? It's kind of what it's looking like. Getting wiggly up here. Yeah, man. Zooming out, taking a look at this thing again on the 15-minute. Super strong, man. Super duper strong. Somewhere in here would have been really sweet. Nice little pullback down in here, dip towards these highs, tap the 6600s, and then a blast off. Just didn't get that today. Just did not get that today. We got big push off the open. Well, big push off the open, quick pullback, continuation, no tap in VWAP. Interesting. Well, you guys know what I like to do when I get bored. I like to bring the ducks out. What do you guys think? I think we run another duck race. I think I might run another duck race and call it. I'm not finding a way in long here, and I'm not liking what I'm seeing. Let's see. Just looking at Bookmap, man. Kind of interesting to watch this between the two contracts. Duck race always cheers me up. Yeah, reading some you guys were talking about the beer choices. Very cool. All right, yeah, guys, let's do this because this is just a slow grind to the upside. Obviously, I'm not in. Said I wanted to stay patient. I'm happy to watch this market move without me. If there's no setup, if it's just a strong move, and we are the closest we're getting is 5 or so points. 5+ points above VWAP. That's the deepest pullback that we're getting. No real levels retested, and we're just going to continue pushing the upside. So let's do this, guys. Let's do this. If you filled out the form, you don't have to fill it out again. Okay? If you filled out the form, you don't have to fill it out again. But we're going to run another duck race. Here's what we got. I'm going to give you guys the form in the chat. Hang on. There it is. There's the form in the chat. If you guys filled it out, you don't need to fill it out again. Form's open. We're going to run another duck race. Remember, this is going to be for a 25K Elite Challenge account from Top 1 Futures. You don't have to fill it out again, just to be clear with you guys. Don't fill it out more than one time. If you fill it out more than one time, you're just giving work, making work for me. So please don't do that. Scott took the W on round 1. We're going to run it again. This market, strong, man, really strong. If you got long in pre-market, you held on to this bad boy. You were long off that like 4 a.m. wick down somewhere in here, maybe. Very nice. I don't know, man. And at this point, I could see it coming, right? If we pull back stupid aggressively, I don't know that I want the long. I really don't know that I want the long. So when the market's choppy or we're taking wins or we're taking losses or pretty much any time and I'm bored, I'm going to run a duck race. We're going to do some giveaways, have some fun. So the ducks are live in the chat. Let's give you guys about 10 minutes. I'll give you guys about 10 minutes. You can run the likes up a little bit more if you want. You could subscribe. You guys were awesome. Smashed it right off the rip. I was way too conservative when I said 40 likes. It was at like immediately everybody smashed the like button. But yeah, feel free to get the form filled out. If you're on X, if you're on Kick, it's in there as well. We're doing we're being nice to you guys today. Let's see. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, guys, if you want to check out Top One Futures, we'll show the deals they got running. Remember, I'm partnered, I'm affiliated with them. Do your own research, make your own decisions. I think Top One Futures is a hell of an opportunity for traders in the futures market, especially when it comes to instant funded accounts. But I'm biased, so do your own research, make your own decisions. If you want to check this one out, this is the new Ignite automatic funded account. These dropped last week. I got a bunch of videos out on my YouTube. These are the lowest cost instant funded accounts in the industry. There aren't cheaper ones out there. If there are, hop in my Discord. Please let me know about it. I run a free Discord if you guys want to hop in there. 25K is only $89. 50K is only $149. No challenge, no activation fee, no profit target that you have to hit in order to get funded, right? They do have some drawbacks, of course. The price is right. They have an ESS, right? They have a maximum withdrawal amount per payout that is tighter than some of the other accounts. Maybe you say, hey, Zach, that's cool, but I want a consistency rule. I don't want an ESS. I want a really nice wide MLL. I want a really reasonable profit target, and I want one of the best payout ratios to profit targets, especially on these 50K accounts, out of anybody. I want Project X. This is a pretty good option for you. Maybe. Instant funded from Top One Futures. This is the OG accounts. End of day trailing drawdown. Also no activation, no challenge. Straight to funded. You can copy trade up to 5, 25K and 50K. That's the deal they're running. 40% off. Code RDF. They're also hyping up that they're at almost 15 million total payouts. $15 million in total payouts. These guys launched in April. We saw some different things. We definitely saw some growing pains. We saw, some different things get changed around. We saw payout speeds dip a little bit, but from what I've seen from my community, from the main Discord, people getting paid very fast. We're back up to speed. Payout backlogs and all that stuff was cleared, and we got people getting paid out 24 hours, which is pretty sweet. So you guys want to check that out. Link is in the chat. I'll actually throw it right here. Link is in the chat. Code RDF gets you the best deal. Head to the site. Do your own research. Make your own decisions. As this market continues to drift. Let's see what you guys had said. Remember, giveaway form is live in the chat. Please don't fill it out more than one time. I'll try to catch you guys if you do, but if you fill it out more than one time and then you win, it's not going to be fun. But we got a bunch of people on here, man. 61 likes on the stream. You guys are running it up. Bunch of people on Kick, on X. Appreciate you being here. We'll give out some more accounts. If nothing else today, if nothing else this week, and every week going forward, I'm going to give out hella prop firm accounts. Get you guys funded. Let's see what you guys have going on. Looks like I'll be at this all day. Brian, see where you at. See you in Discord. Yeah, Brian's in a banger long, man. We got hitters in the Discord. We got heavy hitters in the Discord. Brian, C, OG, we got a couple other OGs in there. But we got some verified prop killers in there. Brian being one of them. This man is on an absolute heater. Long YM. Very nice, man. Hop in the free Discord. You guys want to hang out with me, but not only that, your fellow traders. Everybody from beginners, right? And I'm not saying that you are not providing as much, if not the same or more value if you are a beginner trader and you're just sharing, what trading's looking like for you, the good, the bad, everything in between. The 100% free Discord is right there. But I'm grateful to have people in there that have, I got plenty of people in there that have been at it way longer than me. So nice. Hit my person daily loss limit today. Wolf, you're always being transparent, man. You're calling out the wins, you're calling out the losses. I think that's important, man. Part of it. 300, that's not bad. Locked it up. Dang, saw profit at 1.185. Market makers came for you. They knew. They saw you. They got you with Enigma. I'm just kidding. Good job, dude. Good job. Way to lock it up. Jose, what's up? Give me or Jessica a lucky duck. Yeah, it's random, but Jose, what's up? Another OG, Mr. New York in the chat. What's going on? I promise Zach I trade like a responsible adult. That's the only thing that was my... Good job. Good job, Wolf. Way to trade like a responsible adult, right? Lock it up. You know, just trade it into the ground. Top one's awesome. There we go. Appreciate you, Trader Julie Kate, shouting that out. Vanguard Billy, wait. Wait for what? We got the form live in the chat if you guys want to fill it out. Responsible. I started doing the same. Trying like a professional. You're gonna take an L for... Yeah, guys, look. Go back on my stream. Look at... Let me pull this up. Hang on. Let me pull it up. Honestly, guys, I like to share the losses. I don't want to say I like to share them. It's fun to share them. Like, it sucks when you have a losing day, when you do what I do and everything's out there and you got to be like, hey, look at the horrible L. Let me show you something that would have almost guaranteed, a trade that would have almost guaranteed me to spiral and blow an account. This would have been almost a guaranteed lost account. Let me show you this one. And I'm not happy about this. I'm not proud of my stop loss getting tagged and then it reversing in my direction. My stop loss to me was where it needed to be. The trade was good. I held on to it through profit, through loss. This was my trade from Friday. I'm not happy about this, but here's what I am happy about. Not spiraling. Not going on tilt. That one, getting short in here, having this bad boy show me some nice profit and then sit all damn day as it tests these levels up here, waiting for the reversal. Trade past my stop loss by a tick and then rip in my direction. Now, this thing did kind of come back up and chop around here. It didn't like absolutely sell off. But you're going to have trades like this, right? There's one of the market wizards. The quote is, if you want to stop getting whipsawed in trading, here's how to avoid it. Just stop trading. That's essentially the way to say, like, you're going to have really frustrating trades. You're going to have trades where, you know, maybe it is on you. Maybe it's your entry. Maybe it's your stop loss, whatever it is. But you have a choice. After something like this happens, or maybe it's just a regular loss, whatever, FOMO in, get short all the way down here, start hammering the sell button, reverse it, buy it, do something crazy, or just take the loss, let the account survive, and then move on. But this in the past was almost a guaranteed death sentence for me. It was game over after something like that. Game over. I'm jumping in long here. I'm jumping in short. I'm scaling in. I'm oversizing. And it's just a blown account, as it is for a lot of traders. So you use this, please. If you take nothing else, when you take an L, maybe a really frustrating L, or you make a mistake, you fat finger something, you close out a trade at break even, and then it moves in your direction. It's not even a loss, right? Or you close out a winner, and then it rips. But you get that feeling deep down where you're like, I'm going to fix this. I know what to do. I'll just do XYZ. Not an entry, not a good trade, no valid way to structure risk, but just in response to what the market has done to you specifically for your trade. Step away. Back away, my brother in Christ or sister. Please, just lock it up. I promise you, nothing good comes from that. Even if it's a win, you're reinforcing a bad behavior. And I used to think that something good could come from that because you could fight your way back. You could do something stupid and then generate a win and not end red. That's just reinforcing something that's going to get you killed in the long run. So there's the pain. There's the pain as it is, guys. Yeah. Let's see. Blown account. Those are heartbreakers. Yeah, that hurts. Damn. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go back and watch it. That's real. That's real, by the way, guys. Oh, sorry. Where is it? That's real. That's my exact entry and my exact stop loss placement. Go back and verify it. Go back and verify it from Friday. Disappointing, but it happens. It happens. Super important to tell people about losses and the wins. Choppy session, made some money. Nice. Proverb 8:10. Choose discipline over silver and knowledge of gold. I got chills on that one. Very nice. Carlos, thanks for sharing your knowledge, Zach. Of course, man. If nothing else, I'm happy to tell you wins. I'm happy to tell you when I make a mistake, or happy to tell you when I've performed well, even on a loss, right? Oh, yeah, I forgot NQ. I blocked NQ. MES. Nice. Very nice. Let's see. Let's see what we got. You guys were chatting it up in here. We got this, fam. Going to get a payout in the near future. Hell yeah, absolutely. How does people like the new payout since they moved away from Rise? Yeah, there's an interesting thing. They jumped over to Plain. Rise, I think, was just jacking them up too much. So I think there's going to be a little bit of an adjustment period going to Plain, but I'm assuming it's going to be pretty quick as well. The issue was a back-end Rise issue, at least what they described to me, right? You know, I can only give the information that's given to me. But so far, what I've seen from the time you were sharing how fast that payout was up until now, still very fast. Varies a little bit, depending on a number of factors, but still pretty damn fast. Yeah, we're talking about that. What do you think, short from here? Unfortunately, not for me. I'm not fading this. Maybe back to VWAP, but I'd be a little surprised if we just kept grinding, right? It's just not traditionally how the market moves in one direction all damn day, but I'm not ready to fade this. No. Nope. I'm going to give you guys another couple minutes to get this giveaway form filled out, and then we'll run a duck race, and I don't know that I do anything on ES today. Let's see. 6630. Going same. I know you know. Yeah, I see it on Bookmap, brother. I see it on Bookmap. 130 on the ESU5 contract that I'm looking at on Bookmap with Bookmap data. I could see that. It's been lit up all morning. You know, if I was going to get short, I'd be cautious of this. I mean, if we popped even more, maybe I look to fade something up here. Maybe. That'd be just a big extension, no return to VWAP. You know, catch a little bit of a sell-off, catch 10 points to the downside. But I'm trying to not do that. It's like that Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction. I'm trying, Rigo. I'm really trying. Trying not to short this market anymore. Let's see. Respecting stop loss to step forward to a payout. Yeah. Conveying people the loss actually helps them learn. I know what kind of trader I am, and last week and today made me realize this market is not conducive for my edge. Yeah, sure. And you know, so here's the thing, right? You could do kind of one of two things. You could decide to be just extremely technical and trade the exact same way every day and just keep putting trades on. You can decide to back off a little bit, be a little bit more risk averse when you start to identify market conditions that are not going to play nice with you. I think all of those things can be helpful, but I think that first part, knowing what type of trader you are, knowing your strategy, your approach, having confidence in that, and just sticking to that, that's half of it. It's like half of it. Maybe not half, but it's a huge portion of it. But again, we got a lot going on this week. A ton going on this week. So let's see. All right, guys, we got the duck race getting ready to roll. Let's go. Ton of responses. I'm gonna get ready to close it off right now. If you guys didn't get it filled out, giveaway form is live in the chat. Let's go. All right, we're done. Gonna run a duck race. We're gonna run another dang duck race. Gonna give away another 25K instant funded prop account. Oh, excuse me. 25K elite challenge account from Top One. My bad, guys. All right, let's see. I see some familiar names on here. All right, chat. We got like 72, 73 ducks in the gate. Let's see. Luca, you missed both of them. Did you already do a duck race today? Yeah, we're doing the second one right now. I said I was running them early. I'm running them all different times. Here, ready? You know what? I'll be nice today, guys. Be nice. Which really just means I'm going to open the form up again. Here you go. I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to make it really quick. Okay. I'm going to give you guys 2 minutes right now. Here's the form. If you filled it out already, don't fill it out again. Don't fill it out again. If you filled it out already, don't fill it out again. Luca, 2 minutes from right now. Exactly 2 minutes. Clock starting now. I'm going to go 11:08 and 30 seconds Eastern time. Last chance. But I start doing this and then, people fill it out more than one time, or then I just delay it for too long. Go ahead, Luca. Fill it out. Get it done. Yeah, as we just watch this market push and maybe start to turn here, I'm chilling on this, guys. Chilling out. Not doing anything crazy. That's my MO today. I don't have a way in long here at all, and I don't think I want it long if we get all the way back to VWAP. I just don't. That's really not my play. NQ still looking very strong, consolidating up here near the high. YM, yeah, YM kind of choppier, not YM living in its own world. coming back to watching YM and looking at trading YM, a whole lot more coming up. I was talking about that last week. Is exciting. I feel like I'm always returning home when I come back to YM, but lives in its own world as per usual. All right. Giveaway form is cooked. 11:08 and 30 seconds. I'm sticking to my guns on this one, guys. I got to run it. Can't delay too long. Luca, you got a couple more people that hopped in there. Nice. You see? We were nice about it today. All right, guys. We got the ducks ready to roll. That's a little bit of a turn right there. I'm not doing anything on this. I'm just not feeling it. Not feeling it. And that's a slang way of saying that I don't have a good setup, because it really doesn't matter what I'm feeling. No setup for me. No setup, no trade. But in the meantime, we are going to give away a Top 1 Futures 25K Elite Challenge account. Let's get ready to run it. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Off to the races. Off to the races. Oh. Luca with the hearts. Yeah, we got you. We got you. Discord. Yeah, you guys are all in Discord. If you guys are not in the free Discord, here it is. 100% free trading Discord. No VIP, no course, no paid, nothing, man. I yap about prop firms and companies like Bookmap that I'm partnered and affiliated with. I stand to make money from. But I don't charge for nothing. Free 99. Yeah, the form's done, Daily Tale. That's it. I opened it back up. I closed it now. We're done. We're running the race, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, we had 2 chances today, but again, guys, I'm always gonna have people miss it, especially as the streams grow. We got so many people on here. Grateful for it. You got to be on here to catch it, right? This is the second one I did. And I opened it up for quite a while, and then I opened it up again a second time. Let's see who you guys get here. Just curious, why top 1 for straight to funded versus Tradeify or Lucid? Can you please explain? Thanks. Here's what I'll say, Tom Zust, who asked that question. It's a good question. I could explain. I could give you, my opinion right here today. I could tell you to watch my videos where I break it down and compare them. But here's what I would challenge you to do rather than do that. Here's how I'm feeling about that question. Head to the site, open up each one of those firms that you just named, and you put them side by side and decide for yourself. You decide where the edge is for you personally. Look at pricing, look at rule set, look at the platform they operate on, everything, and decide there. 15 seconds to go. Who is this up front with the red duck? Karim Z holding strong. Oh, stop loss getting hit. Trader S. Who is this coming out of nowhere? Oh my gosh, Carlos C with the W, but Christopher looked like he was about to come out of nowhere. Carlos C, the pink spotted duck, number 42 with the W. Carlos, where are you at? Let me see. All right, we're not too many quacks. Hang on. All right. Carlos C, hold on. It keeps quacking, like the quacking intensifies after it's done. Let's see who this is, who took the W on this, because you guys always have crazy names. Yeah, that's a new one. I don't know who that is, but what's up, Carlos? Are you in the chat? Where are you at, my man? There he is, right here, taking the W. Carlos Chavez with the win. Congrats, 25K. Elite Challenge account. I'll be reaching out to you and Scott after this one. Appreciate you guys doing this one. Congrats, Carlos. Again, if you guys want to check it out, head to the site. Check these out. Personally, Tom Zust, again. I've compared them. I got YouTube videos putting stuff side by side. I've got a number of reasons. Yes, I'm here. Yeah, I got you. Number of reasons for looking at top 1 futures. But today, I'm just feeling like you guys challenge it yourself. Put this account up against the competition. I really would say take a look at the instant funded side by side. The consistency rules, the price, the profit targets, the amount that you stand to withdraw if you make it to a payout, the path to trading live, all of these things. On this bad boy, pretty easy. Take a look at the price. Again, there's some drawbacks to get that, but if you're looking for your foot in the door, really, really low risk, I think the Ignite automatic funded accounts could be a good option. Copy trade up to 6 of those bad boys. But again, do your own research, make your own decisions. As far as this market goes, guys, I don't have it. Don't have it in me today. Nothing setting up. Don't have it in my playbook. So, can we copy trade these? Yes. We got some questions. Let's answer questions. Yes. You can copy trade everything. You can copy trade up to 5 of the straight to funded Sim Pros. You can copy trade up to 6 of the Ignite automatic funded accounts. And on the instant funded, on these bad boys right here, you can copy trade 3 of the big size accounts, the 100 or the 150K. And they're running a promotion right now that they just rolled out today. You can copy trade 5 of the 25K or the 50K. So yes, you can copy trade. You cannot copy trade different batches of accounts together. But I think it's a unique advantage from Top 1 where they have different account types. Not only can you choose something that works best for you based on the rules, the price, everything in between, it can allow you different batches to copy trade individually, right? Give you more accounts to work on if you want. Can you see my duck this race? Yeah, maybe got stopped out early. Sorry, I had the banner up. I didn't remove the banner today for the clock. Yeah, man, good questions, good conversations today. Market doing its thing, pushing the upside. Brian, I've been watching YM here in the corner. It's a little bit of a turn. We gonna bounce there at VWAP? Gonna bounce back there at VWAP? Brian might be only in Discord. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We got a full week of streaming this week. We're going to be doing multiple giveaways this week. I'm not going to promise anything. I try to under-promise and over-deliver, so I'm not going to say anything too crazy. But we ran giveaways all day last week. Every day, I think, except for Monday. We ran 3 on Friday, 2 today. We got more, not only Elite Challenge accounts coming out, we got instant funded accounts to get given away. Hop on the streams. Maybe you get a chance to win something. Outside of that, maybe you find some value out of a regular idiot looking to try to turn a profit in these markets. And for me, that was staying patient today. I do this free every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. I don't claim to be the best trader. I don't claim to have it all figured out. I'm not on prop firm leaderboards, P&Ls, all this crazy stuff, Lambos and Rolexes, all this nonsense. I got some nice stuff. I think I got some juice. I think I got some heat. But I don't care about any of that. I leave it up to you guys, right? Hop on here, say this guy's an idiot. I'm going to fade him. He has no idea what he's doing. I'm going to do the exact opposite, and I'm going to make hella money. Maybe that's the value that you get out of my streams. Maybe you just hop on and you win something. You have some fun. I don't know. But if you're here, I appreciate you either way. I hope you take something of value away from it. If nothing else, maybe some positivity and some fun in your day. I don't know. Appreciate you guys being here. I also run a 100% free trading Discord. You can hop in there. No VIP, no course, no upsell program where you know, mentorship, none of that stuff. I'm running all my stuff right now, free 99. Happy to do it that way. If you support me, looking at the prop firms that I'm partnered affiliated with, the companies like Bookmap, the stuff that I use and believe in myself, I appreciate you. Do you have to do any of that? No. Do I think it's the best ever and only top 1 futures is going to be a good option for you? No. I will always be happy to say maybe you find Bookmap not helpful at all and useless. Maybe you think you have a much better opportunity at another prop firm outside of one that I'm promoting. I would say go for it, man. You got to make those decisions for yourself. Do your own research and make your own decisions. I genuinely hope that everybody does that. We're all humans. You got to do that. Outside of that, guys, quick disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't provide financial advice. Trading's risky. Most traders do lose money. Make sure you do your own research. Make your own trading decisions. Nothing I say or do here or anywhere else is a suggestion or recommendation to do anything at all. All for entertainment purposes only. Make sure you read CFTC Rule 4.41 on simulated trading, which is what this is, even if funded prop from accounts, and the affiliate and partnership disclaimer that says I stand to make money from links and codes in my content. I was just talking about like Top 1 Futures, Code RDF, Bookmap, and others. Can't be unbiased if I stand to make money. Appreciate you guys. Bye, guys. See you later. Why I'm nuts today. Yeah, chopping. That boy has the juice. We'll see. Mark for the footage. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not able to join Discord? Hit me up. I'll send you a personal link. I'll get you into Discord. Just hit me up. Hit me on socials or something. Sometimes I miss messages, but hit me somewhere. I'll get you a link to get in. See you in Discord. Grease. Peace out, Zach. Thank you, Duck Academy. Appreciate you guys. See you guys. Absolutely. Thank you guys. Talk to you soon.